Yugi Bros! What's up, guys? Yugi Bros here with another duel video. Today we are showcasing a duel that actually gets cut short, but I wanted to show it anyways because I need a little help with this. I need a little help from you guys. I want some suggestions in the comments down below. How do we make Spellcasters good? This deck's really cool. Hinders a lot off Apprentice Magician. You can, she says whenever she's summoned, it targets a face-up card you can put a spell counter on. You put one on it, and if she's destroyed by battle, you can switch summon a level 2 or lower spellcaster from your deck in face-down defense position. It's really good against something like this, like an Onslaught here, because Tyrant will swing in. We summon another one face down. They meant to swing with Tyrant here, so we let them get away with that. So they killed, and then they have Lord of D swing into the third one. And then we summon Magical Undertaker face down. We would have summoned Crystal Seer, but go figure we opened it. So we're going to do Undertaker. We had a little wonky on Dueling Book for a second here. Bad connection, that's why the duel ends. So we have that, then we summon Apprentice off of that. So we just walled through 4 attacks. Then we activate our good old Hidden Parasite for Eradicator to literally bop the whole field. And we're going to set Seer and pass. They passed, so we're going to flip. We're going to Excavate 2. We're going to add Spell Power Grass to our hand, and we're going to send Magician of Faith to the bottom of the deck. We're going to attribute it for Dark Red Enchanter. Now, this is literally the deck. Dark Red Enchanter says it gains 300 attack for every spell counter on it. Every time a spell card is activated, it gets another spell counter, and once per turn, you can remove 2 spell counters to discard a random card from your opponent's hand. So our boy gets 2 when he's normal or special summoned. Oh, that's the other effect. So he's normal summoned, so he goes to 23. Then we activate Spell Power Grass, which puts the spell counter on a card, but because it's also a spell card, we get another spell counter. So it goes to 4 immediately, and then we add another Spell Power Grass from our deck to our hand. So this boy is real beefy. He's already at 2,900. We're going to obviously use his effect to try to hit a card. We hit a Night Beam, so now that we see a Night Beam, we're going to set our Night Beam as a bluff because we know it doesn't do anything to Blue Eyes here. Hopefully they'll try to pop it. And we'll get another spell counter. And they do. So it works out real nicely for us. Our guy goes up to, I believe it's 26. We're going to do another Spell Power Grasp to get another one. It goes up to 32, but we're going to remove 2 counters to try to hit what we assume to be a Sphere Karibo in the hand. Go figure, we miss it, and we swing, and they Sphere Karibo. But that's fine. We are so far ahead, it doesn't matter. So again, like, this deck's really cool. It has a lot of capability. It has a lot of defense. It doesn't have a lot of offense. Its offense is only in this card, Dark Red Enchanter. So they draw for turn. We use its effect. Obviously, it kills the Sphere Karibo. We Wonder Wand because we can. This thing swings for 3,200. Cool. Game. Here's a perfect example, however, of why the deck is very flawed. And that is because you can open a hand like this and literally... you can set a bluff, but it's only going to get you so far. Now, it's interesting, after Blue Eyes saw us play the Hidden Parasite game 1, they actually go through the combo here to get the stuff, but they don't overextend, and I think that's because they're trying to wait for another Flute or Lord of D to guarantee a recovery. So we're going to Night Beam the back row, and we're going to set 2 cards to try to still bluff our way through this. They're going to Flute the Blue Eyes onto the field. They're going to swing in for game. We have nothing. That's the problem. We're playing Sphere Karibo in this deck because we don't play back row, so we think our back row will just get popped most of the time. So we're playing Triple Sphere, but it still kind of amounts to nothing when you draw a hand like that. So game 3 here, again, we're playing an Avarice 2 because we fill the graves so fast with Apprentices and stuff that we think we can loop stuff, lock stuff longer. We can also loop Spell Paragraphs longer, which is kind of cool. But quickly here, Undertaker does nothing, Tyrant swings in for 29, and we're already, like, struggling to survive. Upside is, we do play this Hidden Parasite, so we pop the field. Unfortunately, we can't go anywhere with that. We set basically 3 bluffs and pass our turn. They're going to Dragon Caller with the Flute, add the Lord of D. They're going to normal summon a Lord of D, and they're going to swing for 12. That would be game, so we have to Sphere Karibo. We draw Apprentice, finally. We're going to set this, and we're going to stall until we draw more cards. But little do we know, they still have that. Then they go into this. I'm surprised they actually didn't summon the Blue Eyes, but I do understand a second Eradicator would put them at a terrible situation. So Apprentice summons Apprentice. We have Spell Power Grass, we pass. we really are just a sitting duck until we can get actual plays. But like, I don't like that deck. I don't like that this deck does that. I feel like it needs more offense in addition. So we're going to loop back 5 cards, including an aerosol, unfortunately, but that's because we desperately need a draw. And go figure, we draw a Dark Red Enchanter. Unfortunately, they lost connection with us after that. But let's go over some specs real quick. We could have passed. We could have just passed and just done it as we did. We could have also tributed to summon Dark Red and assumed that they either had a backup or a sphere and try to hit that. Granted, with 5 cards, it's a little thing. I think it would have been better if we just passed. We have a sphere, worst case scenario, and we have Apprentice for days since we looped the other 2 back. So, I don't know. This deck has a lot of potential. I just don't think it has a lot of offense. And unless I'm missing something, I don't know what else to add to it. There's always Legion the Fiend Gesture with Dark Red Enchanter, but that kind of kills the whole Apprentice Magician side. And I don't know if we want to stray away from that. I think that has a lot of good in the game currently because you have a lot of defense. But this deck needs offense. I need to figure out how to give it more offense and still have it be consistent and definitely not open like I did in Game 2. Even Game 3 was a terrible open. We kind of just struggled our way to hit to Apprentice, and then we started getting the ball rolling. So obviously it's more than 20 cards too, if you didn't notice. I don't know. I've been messing around with a lot of different configurations, but this deck mills through itself pretty quickly. So I think it's got potential for sure. I would love to see if we can get it there. So guys, leave a comment down below and tell me what you think you could add to this. I would love to try to get this to be like a relevant thing, like no joke. Here's what I was playing. It was 2 Dark Red Enchanter, just simply because I would love to play 3, but like every time I play 3, it just breaks real hard. 3 Apprentice, 2 Magical Undertaker. I'm thinking of cutting this to 1 because every time I open it early game, I'm like cursing real hard. 1 Crystal Seer, 1 Magician of Faith. Both are really good. Both are also real situational. I don't like drawing multiples. Seer would be the card I would play at 2 though before Faith. 3 Sphere Kariba for defense. 3 Spell Power Grass. 2 Wonder Wand. 2 Night Beam. I don't know why the jar's here first, but 2 Eradicator and then the 1 jar. I've tried Card Advanced in the past. It's cute, it really is, but it also kind of just sucks a lot. It's really messed. It's really annoying because if you want to circle the deck around Dark Red Enchanter, like you need to always A, see Dark Red Enchanter, and then B, if you want the Card Advance to go off so that you always have the tribute. Again, you need to draw both of these, like hard draw them both. Part of me also wants to main Ready for Intercepting. I don't know if I'd main 1 or 2, but like that way, if something gets flipped face up, you can flip it back face down and then reflips things again. I feel like I should have mained at least 1, if not 2 of these for those reasons. But guys, let me know what you think. Comment, like, and subscribe. As always, please click that notification bell to get all of our latest updates. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.